Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on our AutoCAD series, and this video is going to be on SHX fonts, true fonts and annotative text. So let's jump onto AutoCAD, and here is our sample project. So the very first thing which I want to cover is text style. So when you come here and annotate tab, here you will find an arrow. So clicking over here will direct you to the text style. So why are we seeing the text style and how does it make the difference? So when you see here, there are two different text style. One is master bedroom and the another one is sitting area. So here, if I click on master bedroom, you see here that this style is set to labels. And if I click on sitting area here, the text style is set to standard. So now if I change this to labels, again both the text style will be same. So now if I want to alter or if I want to create a new settings, where exactly I'll be going? I'll be coming here in text, and when I come here in text I will find all the options here. Okay, so now let us go inside this labels, and when I click here, what you will see, you will see here different fonts. So now how are we categorizing these fonts? These fonts are categorized into two different types. One is SHX fonts and the another one is true fonts. Now what exactly is the difference between SHX fonts as well as true fonts? So this SHX fonts are also known as shape based fonts, and here this doesn't support any font style. Okay, but when it comes to true fonts, wherever there is a word mentioned century, and after that word if there's nothing, it means that that is a true font. So now you have seen shape based fonts that it doesn't have any font style. But if I go here for this one constantia, so here what is happening, font style offers you bold, italic, regular. Okay, so previously what used to happen, we were having shape based fonts, and if we want to have bold, regular, italic, that wasn't possible. But now with the updated or the latest versions of text styles, we get this through based fonts, which gives us more flexibility to select the font styles in different categories. And if I proceed further, then we also have one more option here which says annotative. Okay, what exactly is the annotative, that we will see. I hope you have understood the difference between shape based fonts as well as true fonts. So shape based fonts are those fonts where after the word there is shx mentioned, okay, such as this. And these type of fonts are very straightforward. Okay, and if you want to understand more difference between them, then here is the best example. So you see here that the shape based fonts are single line, but for the true type you can consider that a alphabet is there with the filled properties for it. Okay, so this is the major difference. Okay, so now proceeding further onto the annotative text, I'll move on to another file here. Okay, and here there are two different text, one is room A and the another one is room B. Okay, and if I place my cursor here, this is set to annotative and the another one is set to standard. Now what exactly is annotative and what exactly is standard? If I enable this annotative feature, what will happen is Revit will calculate the height of the text based on the paper text, based on the paper height. For example, if I change the viewport scale of this one, let me change this to first annotative, and this is set to standard. Now I'll go to layout tab, and in the layout tab I will change the scale of both of this to 100. Now this is set to 100, and if I come here, this is set to 100. Clear? But again, what has happened is here the annotative scale also I have set to 100. If I change this to 1, what will happen? see what has happened here. So this annotative text has responded to this scale because it is trying to adjust its text height according to the scale. But when it comes to this one, which is not smart text, you can say, even if I change the scale of this viewport, what will happen is it will keep its height constant. It will keep its height constant. But when it comes to the annotative text, just because the annotative option was enabled, what exactly is happening? If I change this to 1 is to 100, it will try to adjust its text height. But now still, after enabling 1 is to 100, what is happening? It is not showing anything. Why? Because this annotative scale option is changed. Okay, so this is how you automate text style. Okay, you need to understand what is TrueType font, so that you can come up with flexibilities of creating a bold text or else italic text. Okay, what if there is a requirement that the shape based font has to be uh, shape based font should have italic property. In that case, what you can do is you can go to this text option here, and once the screen opens, you will find the oblique angle. Okay, so giving an angle to it, for example, if I give 30, you see here how this oblique angle changes. And with this one, what is happening, we get the option of let us change this to first shape based font. Okay, I'll change this to shape this one, and let us go with something that will help us to demonstrate better. And if I take this one, what exactly is happening? Say this. So still this is not allowing us italic style. But again, what has happened, just because we have given the oblique angle, it is tilting itself and it is giving us that oblique angle. You are not able to spot that major difference because the angle is small. Okay, so this was the main agenda for today, to cover up SHX fonts, true fonts, and annotative text. So these are the topics which we don't study at the start, and later when we work on the projects, we struggle to understand how exactly this makes the all difference. So I hope this video was useful to you. Let us rise and shine together, and meet us in the next episode of AutoCAD Master. Thank you.